Now, more people than ever are relying on charity shops to help them get through the recession. Figures from the Charity Retail Association show Midlanders use them more than anywhere else in the country.
Yes, almost 60% have shopped in one in the last year. The figures also show 22% are planning to use them more often, and a third who don't use them now are planning to visit one. But as the shops get busier, some are struggling to meet demand. Kath Mackey reports.
They came to get a bargain, but got more than they bargained for. Shoppers in Kidderminster look somewhat bewildered. A staff from the YMCA charity store put themselves on display.
We've got a lot of competition because more shops are opening up. On almost a weekly basis, some of the charity shops keep cropping up, so we need to do something profile to lift it back up.
And it seemed to work, but perhaps it's not surprising. A double-dip recession sending more of us into charity shops.
I never used to go in them. Since I've had children, I go in quite a lot, really.
Do you use them more than you used to?
I think most people do. I think
Use them
most
more
people.
than we used to?
Yes, absolutely.
The show's main aim was to persuade onlookers to go home and rummage through their wardrobes. The Charity Retail Association say they're struggling to keep up with demand and are appealing for more donations.
We're surviving in the recession like a lot of companies aren't doing, and we're helping out by providing cheaper goods, but we still need the donations through the door.
This is the storeroom above the YMCA shop, and it looks pretty full with donations. But at the rate they're selling stuff downstairs, they told me this lot could all be gone in a fortnight.
The charity shops in turn are in competition with other organisations and commercial organisations that have set themselves up in the high street themselves, that are prepared to exchange clothes, take a cut for that.
Charity Retail reckon demand for what they offer will only grow, but without donations to keep them open, they too could fall victim to the recession. Kath Mackey, BBC Midlands Today, Kidderminster.
Well, joining us now from our studios in London is Wendy Mitchell from the Charity Retail Association. Thanks for joining us, Wendy. Now, this really is a sign of the times, isn't it?
Yes, well, we think so. We certainly think it's partly that. Household incomes are obviously under pressure, really like never before. And we think some of the growth figures we're seeing in charity shops are a reflection of that, really.
And now you're struggling to cope with demand.
That's right. I mean, people in the West Midlands and the East Midlands are shopping more in charity shops than any other part of the country, actually, and about a quarter of them are saying that they're shopping more than they were 2 years ago. But obviously the flip side of that means that while everyone's looking for a bargain, we still need to keep the shops full of stock, and we still need to have things to sell.
Any particular reason, do you think, why more people are using these shops in the East and West Midlands?
Well, we don't know the reason particularly for the geographical area. We know that people are finding charity shops an attractive place to shop. As I say, more people are shopping in them than 2 years ago, so it's certainly partly to do with the economic circumstances. Perhaps people in the Midlands are more charitable than in other parts of the country, we don't know.
And the image of charity shops has certainly changed in recent times because, I mean, obviously you sell cheaper stuff, but it's good stuff these days, isn't it?
Well, people are telling us that they like the range of goods, the quality of the goods. They're relying on them for basics like children's clothing and toys to get them through the recession.
Wendy Mitchell, thank you.
A crowd